Good evening and happy Website Wednesday. My name is Jewel and I'm the owner of Short Services. I'm also a recovery awareness advocate. So we have what I call March into Recovery, which is an event we do in March, April area, and we host basically a recovery awareness event to raise money for local women in recovery. And then also I'm hosting another event in August this year that will be called Breaking the Chains. I'm super excited for both of those. Tonight I want to talk to you guys about what does your plan look like. Hey Natasha, could you do me a favor and share this into our group? That way the ladies can see that I'm on. So tonight I want to talk to everybody about what their website plan looks like. And I will take questions, and I want to talk to you about some of the new services that I'm offering, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Looks like it's just me and you, Natasha. So 80% of the work, when it comes to websites, 80% of the work begins before we even start the website, like before we even log on to the website platform that we're going to use. 80% of the work is done before we even get started. So that is the first thing. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm all good now. So I wanted to talk to, if you guys could just comment your answers. And for those of you that catch the replay, please feel free to interact with the video. And as the comments come in, I'll be sure to respond to everybody. So what are, Natasha, and I know that you built a website, but what were some of your website goals? Like when you decided you wanted a website, what were some of the goals you had for your website? I'm of course going to give examples, but I wanted to hear, what everybody's, for some reason you can't share. Hey, Shira. Shira will share. She's the one. So what were your website goals when you decided you wanted to build a website? Was it to promote your products or services? Was it strictly informational? Was it to share content? To grow an email list, to grow a customer base? Did you have any of those goals in mind when you decided to build your website? It's hot in here. I think it's the light. Did you see the look? Sorry. Okay, so moving on. So, like I said, some of the website goals, they should be, basic to everybody. You said professional look and feel, place to display products, great. Which is part of the online store or, promoting products or services. And really, website can contain all three of those. You can promote your products and your services. You can share your content. You can grow your email list. All those things can be done on a website. So you want to create and design a website that converts visitors into customers or clients. Obviously, that's usually the main goal of the website, is that you want to be able to convert those people that are on the fence into purchasing, whether it's your product, your service, or even sharing your products and services with other people that might be interested. So one of the things that I have decided I'm going to start incorporating, thank you, is a content planner. And I'm going to go over with you guys what the content planner looks like. Now, whether you get a website from me or you get a website from somebody else, a content planner is something I would really recommend. It's something that I've already been doing with my clients, but it's something that from here on out, it's literally going to be a written out planner. So in the content planner, you'll want to start with creating your plan. Step one is going to be to list out the pages you want on your website. Some examples could be a homepage, a blog, your online store, your contact information, which I want to just add in there. Your contact information should always be on your homepage. Whether you want your customers to be able to contact you by phone or email or come into wherever you're at, you always want that on the homepage, because they're not going to want to spend time looking for how they can get in get in touch with you. You know, you want it to be right there in their face so they can see it. Some other things you might have for pages could be your portfolio, your about me, your online store, your services, obviously your homepage. Yeah, it is. And like I said, it's something that I've always done, but it's never been like in outline format. Do you know what I'm saying? So thanks for tuning in, Rachel. So that's something that I really want to incorporate, because not only is it going to help me stay on task, but it's going to help my clients stay on task as well. Almost like a to-do list, if you will. And I do have clients like T. She's really good about sending me a list. Like if she needs something done to the website, when we built her website originally, we went through, I put everything in, and then she would email me a list of like edits, changes, or things that needed to be moved around. So what I've decided to do is just incorporate it into something that is done from here on out, just to help everybody stay organized. So that's step one. Step two, you want to separate your pages between your header and your footer. A lot of times clients, especially if you have a service-based business, you might offer a lot of different services. You might have a lot of different options for people. So what you want to do is you want to be able to separate your pages between your header and your footer. My recommendation is to have no more than 4 to 5 pages listed in your header, just because you don't want to jumble it up, and you don't want it to get to a point where it's not even all going to fit across the top of the website, you know? So what my suggestion is to do no more than 4 to 5 up top, and then whatever extra you have left, put in the footer. So that way people can still find the information, but this way they'll have that frontline information right in front of their face as soon as they log on. So step 3 is to consider your core goals for each page. So what sections you're going to have on each page, what information or products, services, photos that you're going to have in each section. I know that it sounds like a lot, but when it comes to building a website, it's better to be prepared than not. Over the last, I would say year almost, I've had several different clients. I have had clients that have already known exactly page for page, section for section, picture for picture what they wanted. And then I've had others who didn't even have their price list ready for their products. It's much easier on you and your website designer if you have all your ducks in a row. So that's why we're doing the content planner. So you'll want to go into, you know, what each section will have on each page and what your call to action is going to be. Each page should have a call to action, whether it's, for instance, if your main goal is to create an email list and to get customers transferred over into email marketing, then you want to have that call to action on every page. If your call to action is to check out your new products, then you would want to put in a link or, you know, a button for them to be able to press to go right to the product or service that you're promoting. And I've said this before on other live videos, you want to change your content up from time to time, as well as your call to actions. You know, like when you start, your call to action may be to grow your email list. But say in 6 months you've grown your email list, now you want your goal to be to capture clients, you know, to convert them from visitors to clients. So you might want to change your call to action up, as well as your content, photos, all that good stuff. So, does anybody have any questions? Questions? If you think of any questions, let me know. So I come up with a quick little list of things that you may want to do before you contact a web designer, because you want to be prepared. Once you get your web designer, generally speaking, what I recommend and what I do is I always do a free consult call. It's generally 20 to 30 minutes. I try not to take it over that because, you know, we all have time. We all have schedules. We're all busy. Most of us have kids and families and things we have to get to. So that's why it's better to be prepared. That way you're not wasting your time or your website designer's time. So just a quick little list of things that you'd want to include. You know, maybe you want to jot this stuff down or have it saved in your phone somewhere so you can always bring it up. You're going to want to have your business name written out. If you have a logo or not, you'll want that to put out there. Also, you want to let your web designer know what your business colors are, as well as are you going to need an online store? Are you going to be booking appointments? Are you strictly doing information? Are you strictly doing a blog site? Whatever your business is, make sure that's clear and dry for your website designer. Calls to action. So even if you do a couple different calls to action, like maybe say you're a hairstylist and you also sell hair. So your call to action on your services page may be to book a service or book a free consult. So you want to put that call to action in on that page. And then say on your online store, your call to action is to, try this product out. You're going to want to put that on there. Blogs, I already talked about that. Also YouTube. I don't know how many of you that have YouTube channels. I recently started a YouTube channel for Breaking the Change, which is our recovery awareness. For many reasons. One, I like the fact that if I have somebody who comes to me and they're like, hey, are you going to go live today? Like, I really need a meeting. I really need to hear a message. Boom, here's my YouTube channel. Like, we're not going live at this moment. There's about 50 videos on there. You can take a look through and find out which one you think works best for you. Go from there. Not to mention, once you hit a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube, YouTube will actually pay you for your videos. So YouTube is the way to go. It's just one of those things. It's a free platform. Why not take advantage of it? The other thing you want to have is your social business accounts ready to go. That way they can take a look at your pages. I like to look at the business that my potential client owns, just so I can, one, do some research on other websites in their business forte. That way I'm kind of up to date on that, as well as it helps give me a more better picture of what they're going to be looking for in their website. And the last thing that I have on here is photos. Some of my clients come and they have very specific photos they want to use. Some of them don't have photos. Some of them are like, ooh, I'm not sure, that's all fine. But if you have specific photos, make sure you're very clear about that. Or if you have photos that you don't want to use, like things that you want to steer clear of, all those are good things. The more information you can give to your potential website designer, the better off you and that person will be. So I wanted to talk to you guys really quick just about some new things that I'm coming up with and then I'm releasing. Like I said about the content planner, for anyone that purchased the website between now and a certain date in June, I'm not going to release it yet. I'm going to include the content planner in with the website package. After this date, and you have about 10 days, so don't think it's like today or tomorrow, but I want it to be a surprise. Really, honestly, guys, I just thought about this in the shower. 90% of the people I love's birthdays are between May and August. So all summer long, I'm going to give out an added bonus service with anybody that books a website service. So depending on when you book or when you purchase, even if you do like edits, if you already have a website and you need edits, this still applies. But for every birthday that we celebrate from now until August 3rd, because that's the day after my birthday, I'm going to include one free service. So the starting one is going to be the content planner. The content planner is going to be just basically an outline of what your website's going to look like, or if we're doing edits, what your edits are going to look like, because I want to be detailed in the content planner. I'm super, super excited for it because I know that it's going to really benefit myself and my clients. The other thing that I'm going to give away over this summer is going to be a YouTube service. And there will be a limit to the YouTube service, but the YouTube service basically is starting a YouTube brand channel as well as uploading videos. And that can be videos that you've already done, or it can be live videos, any kind of videos. And like I said, we'll put a limit on the free service YouTube because, as Shara knows, that's time consuming. I think I spent about 10 days. I think my husband and I spent about 10 days uploading all of Nashira's videos to her YouTube channel. And it was somewhere in the range of 150 to 175 videos. I think I'd have to double check the numbers, but I know that it was definitely over 100. Yeah, YouTube service, because and I'm just going to use Nashira as a prime example because I just recently did this with her, but she gets paid for her videos on YouTube. She has what's called an AdSense account, and so when she puts up her videos, she can monetize them, which means that when people get on and use that, or view them and interact with the ads, she can make money off of that. And I also recently learned that literally people are uploading millions of videos per hour to YouTube. right? And like over 500 million people use YouTube. How many people get on YouTube to figure out how to do something? Yeah, because she has a lot of videos, and I thought it was going to be more. I honestly thought it was going to be more, like closer to 300 videos, because she does so many. But you know how many times you get on YouTube and look up how to do, it's almost like Google. YouTube is like an extension of Google in my mind, because if I can't figure out how to do it by Googling it, then I YouTube it so I can actually see how it's done. Last year, our headlight went out in our car, and normal cars, you can just pop the headlight in. Not ours. You got to literally take the front bumper of the car off. And so I was like, well, let me just call where we bought the car from, because it's where we get all our service work done. I was like, let me just call, see what it would charge, you know, for them to do it, because rather than my husband waste his whole day doing it, you know, if we could pay like $50 for it, then why not? The dealership wanted $250 to change one headlight, okay? One headlight. So we went to Walmart. We bought 2 headlights for like $25. 3 hours later, get out.
You can't have that?
Nope. Get out. Close the doors. Sorry, guys. It never fails, and that's the second time he's come in. Like 3 hours later, he had changed both headlights, and he did that because he found a video on YouTube on how to do it. You know, he watches workouts on there, you know, other fitness professionals, all kinds of things. There's literally anything on YouTube. It's like Google, it's like Pinterest, it's amazing. It's a free platform that you can use to promote yourself. Nashira, if you're still on, how many, if you had to put a number on it, how many clients or customers do you think that you've pulled from YouTube since you started your YouTube channel? I'm not sure if she's still on. So the YouTube service add-on, that's something new. The content planner, again, is something new. Also, what else was it? I forget. So I guess that will be it for tonight. If you catch the replay, please interact, like I said, with the video. Any questions you have, please feel free to comment, or you can always message me. If you need a website or you need a website update, let me know. Like I said, I have 2 birthdays in June that we're celebrating. So the 2 services that I'm going to give away this month are going to be the content planner and the YouTube channel. I'm going to start with the content planner, and then one day I'll get on and change it up. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight and chatting with me, and I hope you have a wonderful week. See you next time.